The Season 19 Episode 3 preview dropped, and trust me, it's nothing like what we expected. The tension, the heartbreak, and the emotional chaos? Everything we thought we knew about Amy, Nathan, and Lindy just flipped upside down in a few seconds. It's that kind of trailer that leaves you staring at the screen speechless, replaying every moment to make sure you saw it right. Because yes, Amy's one decision might change everything. The trailer opens with a strange feeling in the air. On the surface, Heartland looks peaceful. Horses running through open fields, the same golden light touching the ranch. But underneath that calm, there's something different, something almost uneasy. Amy looks distracted, lost in thought, and even without any words, her silence speaks volumes. You can feel the guilt, the confusion, and maybe even the fear. After everything that happened in the previous episode, the kiss, Lindy's heartbreak, Nathan's endless troubles, it seems Amy is finally facing the emotional storm she tried so hard to avoid. And this trailer shows that the consequences of her choices are about to explode in ways she never imagined. We see her standing by the stable, holding a bridle but not moving, almost like she's stuck between the past and the future. That's the thing with Amy. She always tries to do the right thing, but sometimes her heart makes choices her mind can't handle. The trailer seems to whisper that this time, there's no going back. There's a brief shot of Lindy, her face filled with quiet disappointment, and that alone hits harder than any argument. It's the look of a child who's learning that grown-ups can make mistakes too. That look alone sets the tone for Episode 3. Then there's Nathan. Poor Nathan. Once again, fate refuses to give this man a break. In the trailer, he looks both exhausted and determined, as if he knows the world is falling apart around him, but he's still trying to hold it together. Remember how he hurt his eye and missed the family dinner in the last episode? Now, it seems that moment was just the beginning of an even bigger fall. His sister's scandal is no longer just gossip. It's about to explode in front of everyone. And the way Nathan reacts in the trailer, you can tell he's torn between protecting his family and protecting his own integrity. He's a good man in a bad situation, and that makes his story even more painful to watch. But what truly makes this trailer shocking is how it connects all the characters' pain into one huge emotional chain reaction. Lou's voice is heard for a second, calm yet fierce, hinting that she's about to take matters into her own hands. We know Lou. Once she decides something, nothing stops her. The trailer hints that she's ready to confront Nathan's sister face to face, and that scene will not be pretty. You can almost feel the fire in Lou's eyes, the anger mixed with disappointment, the protective instinct over Heartland and the people she loves. That confrontation alone could redefine the entire dynamic of the season. And then, in the most unexpected turn, we get a glimpse of Caleb. But this isn't the easygoing Caleb we know. This is a man ready to challenge Nathan, to question his place in Amy's life. The trailer doesn't show words, just a tense exchange of looks. And somehow, that silence feels louder than shouting. It's like two storms meeting, both fueled by love and fear. And in the middle of it all stands Amy, the woman both men care about, but neither can truly understand right now. What shocks the audience most is not just the drama, but the feeling that Heartland is changing. It's growing darker, deeper, more emotionally intense than before. For years, the show has been about healing, forgiveness, and family. But now, it's showing that healing can hurt, forgiveness can break you before it fixes you, and even family can fall apart when honesty is missing. Amy's actions are not evil, but they're flawed, and that makes them painfully real. Watching her struggle between being a mother and being a woman with her own desires makes the story more human than ever. And let's not forget Lindy. The trailer gives her just a few seconds, but those seconds hit hard. We hear her small voice asking something we can't fully make out, but the tone says everything. It's the sound of a child trying to understand why the world she trusts feels different now. That innocence mixed with confusion might just be the emotional center of Episode 3. Amy may try to fix things, but can a mother truly mend a wound she caused herself? That's the haunting question the trailer leaves us with. By the end of the preview, everything feels like it's hanging by a thread. Relationships, reputations, trust, it's all fragile. And that's why this trailer is shocking, because it reminds us that Heartland isn't just about horses and sunsets. It's about people trying not to break under the weight of their choices. Amy's mistake might have been a single moment, but its impact will echo across every corner of Heartland. And as fans, we can't help but wonder, Will this be the decision that finally shatters the family we've loved for years, or the one that forces them to grow stronger than ever before? If the trailer made one thing crystal clear, it's that Amy is losing control. For years, she's been the calm center of Heartland, the person who could hold everyone together, even when everything fell apart. But now she seems lost, like she doesn't even recognize herself anymore. In the trailer, her face says it all. It's not the look of a woman proud of her choices. It's the face of someone who's haunted by them. You can almost see her reliving the moment Lindy saw her and Nathan together. That single second that shattered their mother-daughter bond. It's a kind of guilt that eats you from the inside. The trailer doesn't have to say much. You can feel Amy's inner battle in the silence. She wants to fix things, to make Lindy smile again. But no matter what she says, Lindy's eyes tell her it's not that simple anymore. Lindy, on the other hand, looks heartbroken. That tiny spark of joy she once had around Nathan is gone. In one scene, she's sitting by the window, quiet and distant, watching Amy but saying nothing. And that silence is louder than any outburst could be. It's the silence of a child who stopped believing in the magic of her parent. That's what hurts the most. Amy tries to distract her, tries to talk, but Lindy doesn't look up. It's a painful reminder that children see everything, and sometimes they understand more than we give them credit for. This trailer is showing that Lindy is no longer just a background character. She's becoming the emotional mirror for Amy's mistakes. Every look, every quiet moment from her is a reflection of Amy's regret. And just when you think things can't get any worse, the trailer takes a turn toward Nathan. The poor man looks exhausted, broken even. He's been trying to hold it all together. His job, his feelings for Amy, his complicated family. But now it seems everything is slipping through his fingers. There's a quick shot of him standing by his truck, head down, his hand covering his face, and you just know that he's reached his breaking point. His sister's betrayal isn't just a family issue anymore. It's starting to affect his entire reputation. People are talking, deals are being questioned, and Nathan's name is getting dragged through the mud for something he didn't even do. And what makes it worse is that Amy isn't there when he needs her the most. You can see the frustration in Nathan's body language in the trailer. He looks like a man who's tired of fighting battles on every front. The scene transitions to him standing in front of Lou, and you can practically feel the tension between them. Lou's expression is sharp, cold, all business, while Nathan looks defeated but still respectful. It's clear that Lou has discovered something new about Nathan's sister, something that could change everything. For a brief moment, you see Nathan's anger flare up, but then it fades into sadness. That's the thing about Nathan. He's not the kind of man who yells or blames others. He carries his pain quietly. And that's what makes his story so heartbreaking. He's surrounded by chaos, yet he still tries to do the right thing. And just when we think we've caught our breath, the trailer shows something even more surprising. Amy and Nathan together again, but not the way we expect. This time, there's no warmth between them. No smile, no spark, just distance. You can tell they're trying to pretend everything's fine, but deep down, both of them know that things have changed. It's awkward, tense, almost painful to watch. Amy looks guilty. Nathan looks hurt. It's the aftermath of choices that can't be undone. What once seemed like a blossoming romance now feels like a storm that left too much damage behind. The chemistry is still there, but now it's covered by guilt and misunderstanding. Meanwhile, Lou's storyline seems ready to explode. In the trailer, she's seen talking on the phone, her tone sharp and urgent. The background noise hints that something big is happening at Heartland, something connected to Nathan's sister, and maybe even the ranch's reputation. Lou has always been the one who protects Heartland from outside threats, and this time, she's not backing down. She's going to confront Nathan's sister directly. The trailer shows a quick flash of them facing each other, and you can feel that this won't be just a normal disagreement. It's going to be a war of words and morals. Lou's doing what she thinks is right, but that's the thing with Heartland. Everyone believes they're right, and that's how the drama grows. But perhaps the most haunting moment of the trailer is a single shot of Amy sitting alone, late at night, staring at an old photo of Ty. That moment hits you like a punch to the chest. For a split second, you realize what's really going on inside her. Maybe her guilt isn't just about Lindy or Nathan. It's about Ty, about moving on too soon, about trying to fill a void that can't be filled. That single image tells more story than a full scene could. You can see it in her eyes, the conflict between her love for Ty's memory and her growing feelings for Nathan. It's messy, real, human. and painfully relatable. The trailer leaves fans with more questions than answers. Will Amy ever be able to earn Lindy's trust again? Will Nathan finally stand up for himself? Or will his loyalty to his family destroy everything he's built? And what about Lou? Will her decision to confront Nathan's sister tear the ranch apart? Or save it from bigger trouble? The stakes have never felt this high, and that's why this trailer is so shocking. It doesn't just tease the next episode, it shakes the very foundation of Heartland's world. For years, we've watched these characters face challenges and come out stronger, but this time, it feels different. It feels personal. Every word, every glance, every silence in this trailer carries weight. It's not just another episode, it's the turning point of the entire season. One mistake, one secret, one confrontation could change everything. And that's what makes Heartland Season 19, Episode 3 so thrilling. You know something big is coming, but you have no idea what form it'll take. If the first 2 episodes were about hidden feelings and quiet mistakes, Episode 3 looks ready to throw everything out in the open. The trailer makes one thing clear: no one can keep pretending anymore. Every unspoken word, every hidden emotion, every secret is finally starting to surface, and the timing couldn't be worse. Amy's guilt is boiling, Lindy's sadness is turning into resentment, Nathan's patience is breaking, and Lou's determination is about to light the fuse. This isn't just another episode of Heartland, it feels like the moment where every storyline collides. The trailer gives us glimpses of the emotional wreckage left behind. We see Amy trying to act normal, helping around the ranch, tending to the horses, talking to Jack, but you can tell she's forcing every smile. Her eyes are tired, her words feel heavier. It's like she's trying to convince everyone, including herself, that she's okay. But she isn't, and Jack knows it. There's a small but powerful shot of him watching her quietly, that wise, almost fatherly look that says he knows more than he lets on. Jack has seen Amy go through pain before, but this time, he can tell it's different. This isn't about loss anymore, it's about guilt. And Jack, being who he is, won't let her hide behind her chores forever. Meanwhile, the tension between Amy and Lindy is getting worse. The trailer doesn't show them arguing, but the distance between them says everything. Lindy is trying to be brave, pretending she's fine, but that childlike sparkle we're used to seeing is gone. She's quieter, older somehow. The bond that once seemed unbreakable now feels fragile, and Amy knows it. There's a heartbreaking moment where Amy reaches out to hug Lindy, and Lindy steps back just slightly. Not enough to be rude, but enough to break your heart. That tiny gesture tells us that Amy's mistake has changed something deep inside her daughter, and it may take more than an apology to fix it. And then there's Nathan, standing right in the middle of it all. He's trying to make peace with everyone while holding his own world together. His sister's scandal continues to grow, and Lou's investigation is putting real pressure on him. You can see the frustration building in him. He's tired of being the good guy who always takes the blame. There's a flash in the trailer where he's alone in his office, throwing a file onto his desk, his voice trembling as he says something we can't fully hear. It's that moment of pure, raw emotion. The moment a calm man finally loses his composure. You can tell Nathan's been carrying everyone's burden. Amy's confusion, Lindy's anger, his sister's lies. And now it's all crashing down on him. But then, something unexpected happens. The trailer shows a short sequence of Amy and Nathan crossing paths again. And this time, it's not awkward. It's emotional. There's no dialogue, just a quiet exchange of looks, hers filled with guilt, his filled with disappointment and maybe a bit of longing. It's like they both realize that what they had could have been something beautiful, but the timing and the situation have ruined it. Nathan walks away first, and that's when you feel it. Amy finally understands what she's lost. That single moment carries more emotion than any argument could. And while all of this emotional chaos unfolds, Lou's story grows sharper. She's always been strong, but in this trailer, we see a new side of her, colder, more decisive. She's had enough of secrets and half-truths. She's ready to protect Heartland no matter who stands in her way. Her confrontation with Nathan's sister is going to be one of the biggest highlights of Episode 3. You can sense it already. Lou will expose the truth, but it might come at a heavy cost. Because Heartland isn't just a business for her. It's her home, her pride, her family's legacy. So, when someone threatens that, Lou fights back with everything she has. The interesting thing is how all these stories, Amy's guilt, Lindy's heartbreak, Nathan's pressure, Lou's confrontation, are all connected. Each character is reacting to the same storm in a different way. Amy hides, Nathan struggles, Lindy distances herself, and Lou attacks. That's what makes this trailer feel so powerful. It doesn't just tease the plot, it shows how human emotions collide and create chaos. No one is completely right or wrong. Everyone is hurting, and everyone's trying to heal in their own way. And then comes the part of the trailer that truly shocks everyone. A brief, almost blink-and-you-miss-it shot of Amy crying alone in her truck, whispering something like, "I made a mistake." That line alone sets the fandom on fire. What mistake is she talking about? The kiss? The way she handled Lindy's feelings? Or something even bigger that we haven't seen yet? The trailer doesn't give us the answer, and that's what makes it so powerful. It plays with your emotions, makes you question everything you thought you knew about Amy. The overall tone of the trailer is heavy, darker than usual for Heartland. The music is slow, haunting, and emotional. It's like the show is preparing us for a major shift, not just in storylines, but in characters themselves. Amy isn't the perfect hero anymore. She's a flawed human being trying to rebuild herself. Nathan isn't just the charming newcomer, he's a man fighting for honesty in a world full of lies. Lindy isn't just the sweet daughter. She's the emotional heart of the entire story. And Lou isn't just the tough leader, she's the protector who's willing to do what others won't. Every single character is being pushed to their limit, and that's exactly why this trailer hits so hard. By the end of the preview, you're left with more questions than answers, and that's what makes it brilliant. It's not just showing what's coming, it's making you feel it. You start to wonder, will Amy finally admit her mistake? Will Lindy forgive her? Will Nathan stay, or will he walk away for good? And will Lou's actions save Heartland or tear it apart? These are the questions that keep fans awake at night, replaying every second of that shocking trailer, looking for hidden clues. One thing is certain. Episode 3 is going to break hearts, and it's going to change everything we thought we knew about Heartland. The moment fans have been waiting for is finally here, the breaking point. The trailer makes it clear that Episode 3 isn't just about emotions anymore. It's about confrontation. For weeks, every character has been holding things in, pretending to be fine, hoping problems will solve themselves. But this time, no one can stay silent. The trailer hints at several explosive moments, but one stands out above them all. The long-awaited face-off between Lou and Nathan's sister. You can practically feel the tension in the air when they finally meet. Lou's expression is icy, her voice calm but sharp like a blade. Nathan's sister tries to defend herself, but it's too late. Lou's had enough of lies and manipulation. Her words cut through the silence like thunder. This time, she's not going to let Heartland be taken advantage of. It's powerful to see Lou like this, strong, decisive, and fearless. For so long, she's been juggling family responsibilities, business challenges, and emotional baggage. But in this trailer, it's like she's transformed. She's no longer reacting, she's acting. She's stepping up to protect Heartland and everyone she loves, even if it means burning bridges. The fans are going to love this side of her because it feels like the old Lou we've missed, determined and unstoppable. But the trailer also gives us a small, subtle moment that reminds us she's still human. After the confrontation, she's shown alone, leaning against her truck, taking a deep breath. Her hands are shaking just a bit. That one detail tells us everything. Even the strongest person can crack when they have to fight battles that hit too close to home. And while Lou is standing her ground, Nathan's world continues to crumble. There's a quick scene of him trying to fix things, maybe even defending his sister, but his efforts seem pointless. Everyone around him is losing faith, and his own sister's guilt is written all over her face. The shot of Nathan staring at the ground, his jaw clenched, eyes glistening with frustration, might be one of the most emotional parts of the trailer. It's the look of a man who's realizing that no matter how hard he tries, some things can't be fixed. That moment breaks the audience because we've come to see Nathan as this steady, good-hearted man, someone who always puts others before himself. And now he's the one being dragged through the mud for someone else's mistakes. But the biggest emotional blow comes when Amy and Nathan finally face each other again. The trailer doesn't show the full conversation, but even the fragments are enough to make your heart ache. Amy looks at him, her voice barely a whisper, like she's trying to apologize but can't find the right words. Nathan looks torn. Part of him wants to forgive, but another part can't forget. It's that painful kind of silence between two people who care about each other but have hurt one another too deeply to go back. You can sense that this scene will be one of the emotional peaks of episode 3. The tension, the regret, the unfinished love, it's all there, right under the surface. And just when you think one of them might finally speak up, the trailer cuts to black. That's the kind of editing that leaves fans screaming at their screens.